Hello, family. Today I want to bring your attention to an atypical type of hypertension that is silently taking the lives of so many people. We all know hypertension is a silent killer, right? With this type of hypertension, we don't talk about it enough. We don't bring it to life. Usually, when we talk about hypertension, we only consider the top number, but the bottom number is equally important. The average blood pressure reading should be 120 over 80. We all know that. That means the pressure exerted on the walls of your arteries when your heart squeezes or pumps blood to the rest of your body should be 120. And when the heart relaxes to fill up with blood, it should be 80. So the top number is when the heart is squeezing or contracting to pump blood to the rest of the body. And then the bottom number is when the heart is relaxed to receive blood. Because when the heart is not relaxed, it will not be able to receive adequate blood, which can be pumped out to the rest of your body. So the relaxation of the heart, as well as the contraction or the squeezing or the pumping of the heart, are both two important processes that the heart has to do or perform. The average heart rate or heartbeat in a minute for an adult person is 60 to 100. So as long as your heart beats between 60 and 100, we can safely say that you have a normal heartbeat, because the variations account for our individuality, right? Anytime your heart beats 60 times a minute or even 100 times a minute, you should know that you owe your heart a lot and you need to pay attention to it and give your heart what it needs. The heart is an organ that doesn't stop, because when your heart stops, we say you are in a cardiac arrest and about to die. That is a serious medical condition. The same way your lungs don't stop, because the heart needs to pump blood to the lungs to get oxygen to return to the heart, for the heart to pump it out to the rest of your body so the rest of your body can get oxygen, right? So when your lungs stop working, we say you have a respiratory arrest. Those two conditions are very critical conditions. You don't want to hear about it. You don't even want to hear about it at all, because it means you or your loved one or whoever is having the cardiac or the respiratory event is in serious danger. Okay? So imagine your heart as 4 chambers or 4 boxes. 2 boxes are on top of the other 2. So with the 4 boxes, when you divide it into 2, you see that 2 boxes on the left, 2 boxes are on the right. Blood gets or enters the heart on the right side. The top box on the right is where blood from the body that is not containing a lot of oxygen enters the body back to be reoxygenized and continue the process. Like I said, the heart never stops beating. If your heart stops beating, you're in cardiac arrest. So this blood that circulates through our body returns to the heart on the right side. It comes into that top right box. From the top right box, it goes down to the second box on the right. Okay? It goes there. From the second box on the right, then that blood is pushed out into the lungs, where it exchanges oxygen and get filled with oxygen, and then returns back to the heart through the left top box. And then the left top box brings the blood back to the bottom, which is the 4th box on the left. And then that box on the left squeezes, generates enough momentum to push the blood out to the rest of your body again. So it's a cycle. It leaves the heart, it comes back to the heart to get filled. Okay, so I hope that picture makes it a little clearer for you. Because the heart doesn't stop beating, it needs to relax enough for blood to fill it. And then it needs to contract enough for blood to pump out. There are conditions that people don't have enough relaxation in their blood for that blood to be filled, for it to pump, because whatever is filled in the blood is what pumps out. So if you have a problems with blood filling, adequate blood filling in your heart, then you're going to have insufficient blood pumped throughout the rest of your body. So whatever the blood receives is what it sends to the lungs to get oxygenated, comes back to the heart to be pumped out. And that diastolic number, the reason why we should take it into account is that it's the number that reflects how well your heart is resting or relaxing for it to be filled. Because if the heart doesn't receive adequate blood, it's going to pump whatever subadequate blood it gets, like suboptimal blood it gets. If you need about 60, let's say you need 60 liters of blood to pump throughout your body for you to have adequate perfusion. If the heart doesn't relax for that 60 liters or whatever, if that's an example, to get filled in there, or 60 milliliters to get filled in there, whatever capacity, let's say it's a cup, right? If that full cup doesn't get in your heart for it to go back to the lungs to get oxygenated to pump out to the rest of your body, then you're not going to have adequate perfusion. Everyone is different. We are different sizes. Some are big, some are small, some are more active than others and need more heartbeat or more circulation to go on. Some are sedentary, don't need much. So it depends, it varies. That equation varies for everyone. Okay, but I hope you've understood that you have 4 chambers in your heart right now. And that bottom number is when your heart relaxes to get filled. And that top number is when your heart contracts or squeezes or pumps to push blood out there. Those are the 2 key points I want you to understand from this video. Therefore, how your heart relaxes should be very important to you. In the same way how your heart contracts, it should be important to you. Like I said before, if the heart doesn't receive enough blood to send to the lungs to oxygenate, then you're not going to have adequate blood pump out to the rest of your body. And some of your body tissue will suffer because they won't get oxygen, they won't get nutrients, they won't get water. All the good things that your blood carries, imagine, all the good things, the minerals, they won't get it. So it's very important that we take cognizance of that bottom number. Now, the average blood pressure, as we know, is 120/80. Give and take plus 10 minus 10. So if the top one, the 120, goes above 130 and stays 130 or less, it's okay, it's not a concern. The same way, the bottom number, the 80, when it goes up to a 90 and stays less than 90 or 90, it's okay. But when it goes above 90, you should be worried and start talking to your doctor seriously. The same way, when the top number goes above 130, you should be worried, talk to your doctor seriously. High blood pressure is a silent killer. Silently, it will be damaging the arteries and you won't see it because that pressure is considered so high when it goes above 130, right? The same way, when it goes above 90 for the bottom one, is so high because it's not relaxing. It will cause you significant problems if you don't take attention to make necessary interventions to fix it. And like I said in my other blood pressure video, 2 main drivers for hypertension or high blood pressure, whether systolic or diastolic, is neurologic and metabolic. When I talk about neurologic, your response to stress. Are you always on the go where you don't relax? Remember, that will translate into your heart pumping, not relaxing. Because when you are go in a lot of stress, your body always thinks that you are about to fight or needing more blood, so it has to pump faster. The same way, your sugar is going to be higher in your bloodstream because you need sugar, you need oxygen, you need that energy because your heart feels like, oh, we are fighting all the time. And whatever you do chronically, it becomes part of you, right? So that is very important. And then the metabolic piece is where you make sure that you watch what you eat. You hydrate enough. You sleep adequately. You exercise at least 30 minutes every day for 5 days or for 7 days of the week if you can. Whatever way possible, metabolic, addressing those conditions is very important. That will help address your diastolic high blood pressure if you have it. And decreasing your salt intake is very key. So lifestyle, that is the metabolic factors, and then neurologic. I hope this has been helpful. Share, like, subscribe.